Do you know that I used to think a director of photography just asked somebody on set to just help them take a lot of photographs? Hi, I'm Jordan, and recently I worked on my first feature film as an assistant director, and because of a few circumstances, I had to deputize as a DOP. See now, like playing Martinelli essentially, I was finally in my element, being able to not say a word and just let my eyes do all the talking. Now, a DOP's work majorly happens during shortlisting, and as the AD, I already knew how I wanted scenes to be lit, when a scene needed camera movement, the amount of gear needed per location, all those kind of stuff. So the DOPs basically oversaw the technical requirements of the film. Now, on shoot days, I was running camera too. And I know I said something about not talking during this role, but I talked like mad. See, I would communicate with the other DOP. I'm trying to match the look of camera one. And it's usually just confirmations because for a large percentage of the scenes, they use the same camera settings, but you have to make sure that the footage is matched, like from shutter angles, making sure you weren't shooting with any ND filters left from the previous scene. And I'll also talk to the gaffer, or sometimes I needed more light or less light from a particular angle. And sometimes the sound man would hold his boom way too low into the shot, and I know I talked a lot, but you cannot compare it to when I was AD. So on this same set, I had worked as an assistant director and an editor, and each role was slightly different than the other. Watch my next video to see how it went as an editor.